we'll have that available to help with some of those temporary roofing repairs. And then the last thing I'll just quickly mention is we know that responder lodging is a concern. I've heard that from you, Governor, as well as some of your staff. We are moving responder lodging into the areas. We have 200 beds that are already set up here in New Orleans, or in New Orleans at the airport. We have 300 more en route to Morgan City. And we have 300 en route to Belle Chase. And then we're also looking at bringing in a cruise ship to help support responders. And this isn't just for our federal responders. This will be for your first responders as well. And so we're actively pursuing additional lodging to help support those that really need to be able to stay close and support your communities. And this is just the beginning. We're going to be here until your recovery is
Not going
over.
away.
Mr. President, before I recognize our host, parish host, as we looked at those blue roofs, and I think this is important, especially for the country to know, that as our federal program gets up and running, we provided blue roofs, but a lot of those roofs are because the people of Louisiana decided to get on their roof, put up a tarp, mitigate their damage, and start that recovery process immediately. So the fact that you were able to get those tarps out to parishes so people could pick them up and start their recovery was important, and looking at the vast number, it was just incredible and gives me a sense of Louisiana pride to just show that when we get knocked down, we get right back up. And with that, I'll recognize.
Can I make one other point? One of the things that, again, about resilience, you're going to get the funding to build back those roofs, but not the same roof. A roof that is more resistant to higher winds and more resistant to hurricanes. So it's not just building back to what the roof was before, to build it back better. That's kind of what I mean. That's a classic example of what I'm talking about, resilience, of changing the nature of it.
So, Mr. President, with that, I'll recognize the parish president for St. John Parish, Jacqueline Hotar.
Thank you, Cedric. Mr. President, Governor, FEMA, and all of our partners, thank you for all of the hard work that was done in preparation for Hurricane Ida. And thank you for the response so far on the ground and for continuing to ramp up those efforts. Mr. President, from your track record, I know you will be a great partner in our recovery. Thank you for your support and your continued support for the West Shore Lake Pontchartrain Levee Project. And thank you for calling out the insurance companies for distinguishing between mandatory and voluntary evacuations. Mr. President, our immediate needs are power, water, communications, and financial assistance for those who can't return home and are forced to stay somewhere else during the recovery. And thank you.
Thank you.
You know, part of some of the dilemmas when we do meetings like this is who we're going to recognize and who we're going to recognize next. And Senate, now Congressman Carter represents the 2nd Congressional District, which we're in, and would be a logical choice. But actually, Congressman Graves has more seniority.